Say chicks, let's chat. So listen, I'm trying to figure out what is the weird thing in life right now that's going on. It seems like nobody can't stay friends. Like I see men falling out just as much as women are falling out. Like, what is that about? Is everybody's character so tainted that, you know, this month y'all good, next year this time you ain't even speaking? Like, how do you even go about establishing relationships when all the relationships that you see before you are crashing and burning? Like, it's just, man, it seems like it takes a divine, touch for any relationship to sustain itself these days. Definitely a relationship, man and woman, a marriage. But man, it's even taking a divine intervention to sustain a relationship with your homegirls and your homeboys. And I wonder, like, what is that about? What is that about? Because it was times when people had friends from start to finish. Like, those people was with you all along the way. Especially the people who you like went to high school with and stuff. Like, man, listen, even if y'all ain't seen each other in 20, 30 years, y'all be so glad to see each other. And, at a reunion or just bump into a person, And nowadays, it's like, no, them the people you don't never want to see no more. Could care less if you ever see them again, And it's just like, when did the tide turn in such a negative direction? Because in this thing of life, like, hey, I don't know who created the term friend, but hey, they knew we would need them. I know I got through a lot of tough times because I had some good people in my corner, and I had people that could check me when I was wrong. I had people that can, affirm me when I wasn't sure. Solid people. I had some solid people. Yeah, of course, some snakes withered in the grass along the way. Yeah, they did. But, overall, my friends, really helped me get through some tough times. And sometimes they may not have even known how tough the time was for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, they may not have known everything that I was going through, or they may not know every time I'm going through. But sometimes, just a text or a call to come in. Hey, I'm just checking on you. Hey, I ain't talked to you in a while. What's going on? Fill me in. Stuff like that. And that's what the solid ones do. That's what the real ones do. They check in every now and then. You may not talk to them every day on the phone, or some of them you might do. But for the ones who, they really have your best interest at heart, they're going to see about you, and you're going to see about them. So the fact that it's so many relationships that just don't nothing last. Your significant other relationships ain't lasting, and then your home girl and your homeboy, those things falling out too. Like, what's going on? Are people's characters so flawed nowadays that you can't trust a person far as you see them? You can't depend on this person being your friend 5 years from now. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. You see people who have had TV shows together, being all kicking the bubble, all like, and then boom, now y'all done fell out. And you fall out and talk about each other bad. And I understand that, talking about a person, because sometimes your feelings just hurt. And you have to get it out. So you say what you say. And if they hid, oh well. You might put a name on it, you might don't. But you just have to get it out because you hurt. You felt you felt betrayed. I understand it. Do it mean it's the right thing to do? Not necessarily. But I understand when people are acting out with people that they once were close with, it's always because their feelings are hurt or they feel a sense of betrayal or an anger. So I get that. And I can't hold that against nobody. I don't hold that against women when they acting out. I don't hold it against men when they do it unless they just take it too far. And I don't hold it against friends because I understand that in friendships and any type of relationship, there is a closeness there. There is some type of bond there that was interrupted, you know, and it can be hurtful. So I understand that, hey, everybody don't know how to navigate pain and hurt and disappointment and betrayal. I understand that. So when they handle it and it may not be in the best way, I understand that too. But, you know, do we ever get back to the place and space where we had friends and we've been friends since childhood and, you know, they're going to be at your funeral, basically, you know. And yeah, you may have, it's people who have one or two friends like that. But sometimes those people don't have nobody else but that one or two people who just decided to stick by them for whatever reason. Because they done blew it with everybody else. So you got this one or two person who they just stuck with you. And chances are they ain't got that many friends neither. I ain't even talking about those kind of situations. You know, I'm talking about, you know, I remember a time when, you know, people had plenty of people that they've known for, you know, years and years. And they were solid. They was good people to them, you know. And nowadays it's like you hear so many people saying, you know, that they don't have no friends, or either, you know, they got one or two friends, and, you know, that's that. You know, and you know what? Sometimes that works for people. You know, so I'm not here to say, oh, you need a whole bunch of friends. I never really believed in that. But at the same time, there are people who have a good, solid, you know, big circle. You know, whatever works for people, because sometimes that depends on your character and how you are, you know, what works best for you in terms of friendship circles and stuff like that. But, you know, even if it's just one or two, you're going to need your friends at some point, you know. So, you know, if you have been making it because maybe you don't have friends, but you have family, you know, and y'all close and y'all, you know, y'all each other friends, that's great too, you know. But you need people in this world and in this life, and ain't no sense in saying you don't and you won't need them, because you will. So yeah, you know, just the friends that you have, try to keep them. Be good to them if you have any. You know, because it's getting crazy out here. Like, everybody seems to be turning against each other. You can't trust nobody. You can't depend on a relationship or a friendship lasting from now to the end of the year. Be blessed, y'all.